Fall is my favorite fashion season. The air is crisp, the colors are rich, and it's the perfect time to rethink not only our wardrobes, but also our routines. Sandals get swapped for boots, linens for layers, and I see it as an opportunity to refresh how I show up every single day. Welcome, ladies, to my channel. This is Beth Djalali for those of you who are new, and if you haven't hit that subscription button, what are you waiting for? Come join the Grit and Glam Club, where aging with grace, strength, and beauty is our priority, along with fashion, little beauty, and a whole lot of fun. And as I said in the opener, fall is a great time to reset your schedule. And today I'm so pleased to partner with Good Life Meds, because just as I refresh my wardrobe for fall, I've also added something new to my wellness routine, and that is the NAD Plus nasal spray from Good Life Meds. What is NAD Plus? Well, actually, this really came at an opportunistic time because one of my kiddos was just singing the praises about this, and so my curiosity was already piqued, and then Good Life Meds reached out to me. So it is so NAD Plus is really a coenzyme that our bodies already make. It helps boost energy, it helps our brain health, which is so important at this age, and repairs cells. The catch? NAD plus levels decline, are you surprised, as we age. It's just like collagen, it's just like so many things just really start to change as we age. But the good news is there are things that we can do. But as our levels decline as we age, that can mean fatigue, brain fog, and slower recovery. So the nasal spray is so quick, it's so easy to use, it's efficient, and it's absorbed right where your body needs it most. For me, it's just become part of my morning ritual. Honestly, it's next to my coffee and my skincare, and it helps me show up with more energy, sharper focus, and even better sleep. And I'm telling you, the sleep part is so important because if we don't get our 6 to 8 hours of sleep, it throws a lot of things off. So I digress. If you're ready for your own fall reset, not just in fashion, but in your wellness routine too, complete your Good Life Meds profile and discover what treatment is right for you. And as always, I will have everything linked down below in the description box just to make your life a little bit easier. Okay, ladies, so whether you're swapping your sandals for boots or refreshing your daily wellness routine like I just shared with you, it's not only just about a few timeless outfit formulas, but a wellness ritual that you can stick to, and it will also keep you energized. And that's how I step into this season with both grit and glamour. Get excited. Fall Lookbook, ladies. So these are all the items, so I'll go through one by one, but then we'll also float in photos and footage of how I put the outfits together. I have some new to me brands, Loop. This is Parisa Wang. I have some old ones. I have Ann Taylor. I have Ralph Lauren. Talbot's, of course, Chico's, Nordstrom Rack. I mean, we just have a plethora of items here. So, and I will just kick it off with, I really think this is a really cute outfit. So this is Frank and Eileen. This is their pea coat. And yes, I know Frank and Eileen is wildly expensive. They really are. But I will share with you, it is a brand that I reach for all the time now that I'm a BB, and that BB is my name for grandmother. So durable, very fashion forward, but it's very timeless and sustainable and durable. So anyway, that's my plug for Frank and Eileen, but I really do like this pea coat. So then I just paired it with J.McLaughlin. These are their velvet jeans, Watson jeans. They have different colors. A lot of things for J.McLaughlin have recently sold out, so I really don't have J.McLaughlin on my rack for that fact. But and then this sweater is Bowden, and I will just share with you. So it's like that little baseball tee kind of sweater look. And then I just have loafers from, these are Sam Edelman. These are really dupes for the Gucci loafers, and these are patent leather. Love them. So that's what I'm kicking it off with. But let me just start with, actually I can just start with my handbags, because I think this is absolutely beautiful. So this is, as I said, this is a new to me brand. This is Parisa Wang, and boy do I love this suede tote. And this is definitely an investment piece, but I always advise accessories like shoes, handbags, silk scarves. That's where you can spend a pretty penny. I just like the shape of it. I like the top handles, and it's very roomy inside. So that's one handbag. So I have suede in the cognac brown. I love that color. It's just very rich looking. And then here's another handbag, brand new this year, and this is from Ralph Lauren. So again, a top handle. I believe this has a crossbody bag. I can't remember because I haven't had it that long. I just purchased it at the Neiman Marcus Friends and Family sale. So I like to take advantage of those things, but I like it just like this. I think it's just very smart. And again, the leather is beautiful. Just a really nice handbag. Black that will take me everywhere. So why don't I kick it off? So this is a teddy jacket, and faux fur is always in style. Sherpa is too. Teddy jackets kind of go in and out of fashion, but I really like this. So this is a new to me brand. So this is Loop, but I just really like the shape of it. It's also lightweight, which is perfect for a climate like Athens, or perfect for the fall. It has a tie. It's a built-in tie, so you can tie it. I just, tied it in the back. But I found a really beautiful way to style it that I will share with you, just with a simple silk blouse, jeans, and I will point out these Mules. So these are both pretty much the same, different brands though. So this is Dolce Vita. So kitten heels are huge this year. I always like them. It's just a very practical heel height. But these are mesh pumps, or, mesh mules. And in a really just a very neutral color. So it goes with a lot of things. So that's that from Dolce Vita. But I had purchased these from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. These are Steve Madden. And both of these are go-to brands for mine. Very affordable, very practical, great reputation. But then here are the leopard mules too. So I'll point those out right now because both of them really go with this teddy jacket. And then you can really elevate this coat, for a night out with the hubs, date night, girls' night out or whatever. So anyway, I really like that jacket. And as I said, so that's Loop. Go check them out. Brand new to me. So I've shared this several times. This is one of my new favorite denim jacket, and because it has a longer length. So this is a utility jacket. This is from Chico's, and I've just worn it with so many things this year. I really do like that longer length. But my other favorite item is, so this is from Madewell, and Kelly liked it so much that she had to buy one too. So, and I can see why, because it's just super simple, very chic. It's a trapeze jacket. So it has the pleat in the back. This was very popular during my mother's time. I do remember that. I'm picking off, yes, remnants of Oscar and Ollie here. But this is really kind of a cross between a barn jacket, which is a very traditional style, but again, is very, very popular this year. So with a corduroy collar that has that tone to it. But there again, it's just a very fun and fashion-forward denim jacket. Looks beautiful with flare-laid jeans. I think we have a photo that we'll share of that. You might see Ollie wandering in on stage here. She's just, yep, there she is. Here she comes. Ready to get all of my clothes. She's just going to shed on my clothes. But anyway, we love her anyway. So this is also from Madewell. So this is really a denim shirt jacket. You can wear it as a shirt. I've just really worn it as a jacket. I popped it over a turtleneck. I've worn it with faux leather jeans. These are from Ann Taylor. I love these. Very beautiful fit. I like the little buttons on top. But anyway, this is just a great third layer, especially for fall. So, as I said, dual purpose. You can wear it as a shirt and wear it as a jacket. And I will tell you who really is kind of killing it with jackets this year, and that's Chico's. So I'm buttoning as I go along here. This is a faux leather. This is chocolate brown, and there again, chocolate brown is so on trend this year. I always love brown, but in recent years, it really has kind of superseded black. But again, Very simple jacket. It's square, it's boxy, it's roomy. Perfect for those chunky sweaters that I love to wear this time of year when it gets really cold. And then this is my other new favorite jacket, Chico's. So this is the utility jacket. And I will share with you that I've also worn this nonstop. And I'll show you a couple of dresses that I've worn it with. So I always think that everybody should have a utility jacket in their closet. This is more of a fitted one. I like the gold tone buttons. They also have it on the sleeves. And I paired it with, I think I have both dresses here. I may not have the, yeah, I do. So I paired it with this sleeveless denim A-line dress from Ann Taylor. I love the stitching on this. That's really what caught my eye. It's small details like that that always make the difference and what I'm always looking for. So I just popped this over the top. I brought in some suede pumps. Boom, done. It's not an over-the-top dress because the denim really grounds it in a casual look, but then the utility jacket really elevates it. So that was one way I wore it with one of the dresses that I have. And then the other dress that I really like, so this is a Chico's dress too. And you may be going, okay, this looks like something that, you might be thinking that this is kind of frumpy looking. This is where you really have to try things on and then play with accessories to get you out of the frump zone if that's where you think that you're going. It's not an outdated dress. It's very beautiful, especially for fall, the muted colors. It's a shirt dress, which is very classic. And you can go so many directions with this. You could bring in yellow, you could bring in khaki, you could bring in brown. But I wore it with the green utility jacket. And there again, just put some pumps with it. You could put these mules with it and be very, fashion forward. I mean, that's also a trick of if you are worried about something being frumpy, you get just one very trendy, very fashion forward item and, play around with it. But a wide brown belt, this, I just really liked it. And I received many compliments on that. So, really like that dress. What else? That's mostly it for jackets, but I do have some blazers that I will share with you. And these are from Talbot's. Y'all know I love Talbot's and partner with them all the time. So this is a double-breasted olive green blazer, and just like brown, green is a beautiful color for fall, but it's very on trend right now. So, and this is double-breasted. I brought in, they had the matching, because leopard print's also very big, but this isn't quite leopard print. They call this ocelot. So, and then this is green. It has some metallic threads through it. And then you just put these two together. As I said, we'll have photos and footage that we will float in. So I wore it with these Ann Taylor bootcut jeans and just brought in some suede slingbacks. A very simple outfit, but very, you just can't go wrong with blue jeans and a blazer. I mean, it's just one of my style uniforms. So there's that. What else do I have here? So I have my green. So, this brown blazer. I have worn this nonstop since it arrived about 2 months ago. Let me put this back here. And why I like this blazer is it's a very relaxed fit. They call it the 90s blazer because it just really has that long, lean look like we used to wear in the 90s. So brown and black is one of my favorite color combos. So I found this dress at Nordstrom Rack. I love to go over to Nordstrom Rack and shop, and I have a particular brands that I like to shop over there at a fraction of the cost. So this is Vince. So this is a midi dress. It has long sleeves, and it looks just gorgeous with the brown blazer popped over the top. You just bring in some suede boots, a long necklace, and there again, you have an outfit that will go to brunch. It will go out to dinner, weekend. Just a really great combo there. And then I just received this from Talbot's, but I love the colors. So there again, beautiful autumnal colors. So we have the lavenders, we have the navy, we have the light browns there. And so this is a short, cropped, double-breasted jacket. And there again, it was very reminiscent of my mother's era. It just, for whatever reason, that just really stuck in my head. So Talbot's always has their Audrey cashmere sweater, which is the 3/4 sleeve sweater. So you can show off your bangles and your jewelry. I really like that. It's a very sweet silhouette. And it's, oh gosh, they come in 2 gazillion colors. So this is their lavender that looks very beautiful with that. I'm looking forward to styling this. This just arrived, so I actually haven't put it together yet. But of course, we know that it will go with blue jeans. But I think that this would look beautiful with like a navy skirt or navy trousers, pleated trousers. You can also, go the opposite direction and, bring in the browns as well. So, okay, J.McLaughlin. And I already mentioned I don't have a lot of J.McLaughlin on my rack because many things that I purchased, they just arrived at the house. I absolutely hate when this happens because then it's sold out and then I can't share it with you. So this is the dilemma of a blogger, but they do still have this dress. So there again, it's a pattern dress just like the Chico's dress. And this one, though, ties at the side like that. So it's like a mock shirt dress or a mock wrap dress, whichever way you want to go with that. But I really like that. And again, I like the color scheme because you have the burgundy, you have the navy, you can put a blazer over the top. I think I've shared this with you before. But just we all need an everyday dress. So either one of these would work for that, as well as the knit midi dress. I love little sweater dresses. And this is a little bit lighter weight than what we will see come December and January when it's really cold out. Okay, so I went through my jackets, I went through my blazers, my dresses. I do have a couple of sweaters, and there again, I'm just going to show this as an example. Ordered this from Bowden, had just arrived, and it is sold out. So sometimes Bowden's restocks. J.McLaughlin definitely does. And they actually have like wait lists. They're like Frank and Eileen. So you can be put on a wait list and then be notified when it comes back into stock. And I love that when brands do that. Bowden is kind of, they really do tend to go through merchandise very, very quickly. But I do like Bowden. I love them for their cheerful patterns like this cranberry sweater. I mean, okay, this isn't for everybody, but if you have a little whimsy in your style, or if you're very preppy like me, I just fell in love with this. So, and really what drew me to this sweater is the color scheme. So it's burgundy and pink, one of my favorite color combos. I remember I had a beautiful pink mohair sweater years ago when I was a teen, and then I had a cranberry skirt that I paired it with along with a suede skirt. I would flip between the two of them. So anyway, so that's what drew me to this. And then I found over at Nordstrom Rack, I found this beautiful silk blouse from Vince. So there again, that's how I shop over at Nordstrom Rack. I typically will like pick like Veronica Beard or Vince or Stuart Weitzman or a higher end brand and see what they have in stock because, as I said, Nordstrom Rack will sell those items for a fraction of the cost. But I paired these two together, just put it with a simple pair of jeans, blue jeans. A sweater in blue jeans, a blazer in blue jeans. I mean, that's really our go-to uniform. But these adorable pink loafers from J.McLaughlin just really kind of up the ante a little bit there. So but going back to Bowden. So why I love Bowden is they typically have very happy prints. They're very colorful. So if you like color in your wardrobe, that is an easy brand to turn to because they have lots and lots of choices over there. Okay, those are my sweaters, my blouses. Okay. I know. Do I need another striped tee? No, I don't. But guess who got another striped tee? So this is from Nordstrom Rack. This is Veronica Beard, and why I liked it is because it had a little texture to it. It's very reminiscent of a St. James Mariner tee, but it's not as heavy. It's a little bit lighter. So I like that fact. It'll, of course, go great with jeans. Put it with a pair of black cigarette pants. I really liked it with this cashmere cardigan that I also picked up from Nordstrom Rack. So it just looks really beautiful. Black cigarette pants, as I mentioned, then a pair of black shoes. Very simple, but yet a pulled together outfit that you could wear for errands, whatever is on your agenda. So I did share with you these beautiful faux leather leggings from Ann Taylor. And I mentioned that animal print, so whether that's ocelot, whether that's leopard, you saw my leopard mules, or snake print. I mean, pick your poison. They're all very on trend this year. And I just love this blouse. So this is a shell cowl neck. It has really beautiful buttons in the back, covered buttons, which really elevate it. It looks fabulous with these faux leather leggings. There again, you can wear it with boots, pointy toe boots, or you could, put it with some flats, put a blazer over the top. Boom, chicka boom. You are ready to walk out the door. So I think I went through everything except these, this pair of denim. And so I will share these when I wear the teddy jacket from Loop. So these are also from Loop. And I'm always on the, as I said, on the lookout for denim, but for new brands too to share with you. So, and I like the fit of these. So they have a little bit of stretch to them. They're just, your traditional 5-pocket jean. I just, I like the cut. So I was really very, very happy to discover this brand. Okay, ladies, I think I went through everything. I hope you like the lookbook. Isn't it wonderful to be in fall weather and be able to pull out our sweaters and pull out our blazers? I love this time of year. I mean, ask me in January when I'm tired of the cold weather, but right now I'm relishing everything and all things pumpkins. I just got my porch fallified, I should say. Fallified. That's definitely not a word, but I put pumpkins up, and I've got my skeleton out, cute little things like that. So anyway, just a little inspiration to get you going. Thanks so much for stopping by. And a big thank you to Good Life Meds for this sponsored video. And thank you, my lovely Grit and Glam Club, for supporting the brands that allow me to bring you fresh ideas. But definitely give Good Life Meds a shot. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.